What's a couple of likeable, home-loving ghosts to do when their home is taken over by a family of Christians? Let's get that Beetlejuice person, they decide. So they contact the afterlife freelance bioticist to scare off the family, and everyone gets more than they bargained for. You'll get more too, more comedy and more scares, more outlandish fun, because Beetlejuice is the name in the laughter from hereafter. From visionary director Tim Burton teams with the extraordinary talents of Michael Keaton later to work together in Batman as Beetlejuice. Keaton is juggernaut of jokes, jolts and jive, who hurls one-liners, spins into grotesque forms, gobbles insects, and just can't leave the ladies dead or alive alone. Alec Baldwin, Gina Davies, Winona Ryder, and more join Keaton in a cast that puts supernatural in this supernatural spoof. Exercise your right to fun. Say the B word 3 times and get the Beetlejuice person for yourself. You'll have a wonderful day. Beetlejuice. If you say his name 3 times, yes, he comes alive and it scares the bejeebers out of people. He did that in this movie, but sure, it was a rockingly, hilariously funny time watching this film. It always is. It's, again, another go-to film of mine. I love watching this film. I love watching Michael Keaton's performance as Beetlejuice. It just is so well done. It's so energetically done. And makeup is just brilliant in this film. Stop motion little monster characters, just it's so textbook Tim Burton. What's more Tim Burton, classic Tim Burton that is the premise. Using the hereafter, using the life after death and life, darkness and gothic, and just plain quirkiness in a humorous comedy, and a colourful comedy at that sometimes. The makeup, the prosthetics. Neil did the makeup of Michael Keaton's funny, hilarious, outrageous and maddening character. She did a fantastic job of the white shaded paleness to the dark outlines of his face, green hair, plus it went well with the costume of his pinstripe white and black pinstripe suit costume, tie and boots. Just the funny and hilariously quirkiness of this even dark topic of the hereafter, and playing with the premise of life and death, and even a little bit of suicidal tendencies in the girl of Lydia, played by Winona Ryder, but told in such a delightful, happy way. It begs belief, really. It worked. Well, it did work. I mean, saying his name, Beetlejuice 3 times, and then he springs into action, but he has a very, very trickiness and devious and sleaziness about him. The funniest scenes in this film being him dancing with his costume, springing to action with spikes on it, and him sleaziness, pinching Barbara's bottom, and then him in the waiting rooms feeling this dead woman's leg. It's just, for the movie Beetlejuice, Aggie Gerard Rogers created, I think, mainly all of the costumes, with Tim Burton's drawing skills that he has, and he's done it on so many films, including his first one. These characters are brought to life with these drawings. The storyline is really simple, easy to follow, with the bad guy Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. Again, say his name 3 times, as Barbara does, but really, it gets really fun from there. Yes, Beetlejuice comes alive, creates havoc for Lydia's parents, that Barbara and Alex want them out, because they're turning their house into a god-awful museum of gaudy statues and paintings and furniture. So Beetlejuice goes to town and scares them silly. But there is a plan, Beetlejuice. And that plan is to wed Lydia. Now, this was a huge mistake of saying Beetlejuice 3 times and having Beetlejuice create havoc, that they have to put him back where they find him. So in doing that, they have to reverse Beetlejuice again to get him back where he came from. And that is easier than said than done. And they are running out of time themselves. Some of the storyline of Beetlejuice, I think, in my opinion, it is one of the funniest comedy films to date in the 80s, I know. It's on my top 10 of my comedy films. Mind you, I have a lot of top 10 comedy films. This ranks as a top 10 somewhere in there, maybe my top 10 of the world films, comedy films. I don't know, probably babbling now, but what I'm saying is that it is a good popcorn. Sit down and have a good laugh at Michael Keaton's hilarity and his one-liners, quirks, quips, one-liners, wisecracks, and his sleaziness with Barbara and even Lydia, and even a dead woman who only shows legs. See him get his head shrunk as well, and it's just one of the films that's just out there funny. I can't say it any more plainly than this. It's quirky, and it's dark. It's dark black humor, black comedy, call it what you will. And yeah, so from me, Ben McKinnon, this is my review on Beetlejuice. So take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you later. Glad you can join us, and welcome